Hi everyone, it's Laura. Welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to talk to you about today's topic, the 3 best decisions that I made as a first-time real estate investor and are tips and advice that I would recommend to you as you begin your real estate investing career. I think these set me up for the long term in terms of my property being able to cash flow, meaning each month the profit that I have after mortgage and expenses, the appreciation of the home, as well as the after repair value. These 3 things that I did really set me up well for that, which is why I'm going to share them with you. So if that's something that you would like to hear about, then please keep watching. The first thing that I did as a rookie real estate investor that really set me up well was that I bought a great property in a great neighborhood. I paid market value for it. I actually ended up getting it at a little bit of a deal because it appraised it higher than the purchase price. I didn't get something that was like 70% below market value, which is the threshold that a lot of real estate investors recommend for you to buy in order to make a profit off of it. Now, I did this because I follow the advice of the Fruitful Investor, who is also here on YouTube. He's a long-term buy and hold person, or at least he was when he started out. I think that he's absolutely right. If you are buying a quality property in a quality neighborhood and you're putting in quality materials and doing a good job, you are going to drive up the value of that home higher than, a real estate investor who just kind of does the minimum. You are going to have lots of demand for that property. The renters that you do eventually get are going to want to stay there. It is, once you get all of the work done, it's much easier to maintain something that you have put quality materials into and you've gotten everything fixed. While it might be a little bit more expensive up front, I think over the course of owning that property over the long run, it will be cheaper and you will recoup your money. That is one of the best decisions I made, which was to buy a great property in a great neighborhood. Okay, so the second thing that I did, the second best decision that I made with my first rental property purchase was that I bought a small multifamily rather than a single family home. What I mean by that is I bought a duplex. There were 2 units in one property. The reason that I did that is because I wanted as much experience as possible in my first property. Granted, it's going to be twice the cost because you're renovating essentially 2 properties in one. That means, twice the experience, twice the process that you're going through to find great tenants. Like, it just gives you more experience. And I think that that experience is what sets you up to then do the process better next time for cheaper. So for me, it was a great decision to buy that multifamily as a first-time real estate investor. Okay, so the third thing that I did, the third best decision that I made as a first-time real estate investor was I chose higher quality materials. Now, this was another tip that I got from the Fruitful Investor, who you'll also find here on YouTube. When he said this, it just clicked and it made absolute sense, perfect sense. And that was the labor costs the same to install crappy materials as it does higher quality, higher end materials. And he's absolutely right. Spend the money. Don't get the cheapest materials. Don't get the most expensive, but get something in the middle that is going to stand the test of time. For example, if you buy cabinets, you're renovating a kitchen or a bathroom, maybe you don't want to buy those cabinets from the big box stores, because if you buy the lower end cabinets that they have in stock, those aren't made out of real wood. They're made out of particle board that is glued together. And while it looks okay, it's not going to take a beating over time, and you're probably going to have to end up replacing those cabinets after a couple of tenants. It's worth it to find a local cabinet supplier that sells you already assembled cabinets that are made out of real wood, but that won't break the bank. I was lucky enough to find that through my own real estate mentor who lives in my area, and he recommended this cabinet place that sells already assembled cabinets that are great. They're made out of real wood, and I just went with him and it was fantastic. Like, I could not be happier with the quality of the product that I got from them. To recap, the 3 best decisions that I made as a rookie real estate investor: I bought a great property in a great neighborhood. I bought a multifamily so I could get more experience. And then third, I used higher quality materials that would stand the test of time. I hope that helps you. If you would like to learn more about my real estate investing journey, or you want more tips for your own journey, come back here. I publish new videos every single week. Thank you so much. See you next time.